Hi, my name is Elena Chacon, and this is for my persuasive speech presentation assignment for public speaking. The topic and/or center of attention of my speech is about why bilingual education is so important and should be taught in schools. Now, when it comes to introducing this area of study or topic to schools, there may be some controversy and debate. There would be some that find it unnecessary, detrimental, and can hinder a student's education, whereas others will find that it is beneficiary and important for students to know and or learn a second language. Stated from a research article about bilingual education, it stated, while it is said that learning a foreign language inhibits these learnings of English, early education of foreign language has proven advanced cognitive development. This is a positive aspect that comes with bilingualism being taught in schools. It can have positive impacts on the student, such as cognitive development. Personally, for me, I am on the side that is supporting to have bilingual education in schools. Being a bilingual speaker myself, I think it is very important and can really help a student in not even just in their work life, but as well as their social and in the future. Now, in our society today, specifically in our school systems, there seems to be a lack of bilingualism being taught and or included into a student's education. By teaching another or multiple languages in school, it can not only help a student learn a second language, but as well as encourage more diversity in the classroom and create more opportunities for these students later on in their lives. Now, a lot of students can benefit from learning a second or third language. For example, by learning this second or third language, their minds can expand and become more open, their memories improve, and as well as their performance in academic studies and or other assignments can also improve. Also, by teaching a second language, there's always more diversity being encouraged in the classroom. Students can learn and gain information about cross-cultural understandings of what comes with these languages. They can learn about the language, the culture, and the people, and the beliefs, and all that comes with it, because these languages belong to different cultures, and it's very good to know about these different cultures to become more knowledgeable and more open. And also, by teaching second languages, it can begin to also teach students about having and understanding what is a tolerance of ambiguity. Having a tolerance of ambiguity helps students become less anxious in social interactions. Stated from an article, How Learning a New Language Improves Tolerance by Amy Thompson, she has stated, someone with a high tolerance of ambiguity, finds unfamiliar situations exciting rather than frightening. When it comes to introducing a new language to students or a new culture, some students may feel scared and or nervous because they're not understanding or knowing what's to come. So, by having a tolerance of ambiguity, they will look at learning these new languages and our cultures with open minds and positivity and being like, yes, I'm ready to learn, let's go. Now, by knowing a second language, is of course known that later in life there will be great and multiple opportunities for them. Students can better communicate with others and not feel as pressured or nervous or outcasted with a certain group of people. And by knowing the second language, it can increase their chances of getting a good, higher paying job, and as well as allowing them to have more comfortability with others. their brain power and creativity can also improve and increase as well by knowing these second languages. And by knowing these second languages, they are becoming more inclusive to those around them. And for example, let's say that this student later in life is going to work somewhere and there's a worker or an employee or even a customer that does not know the current language being spoken and they only know one specific language. By that student knowing that language, he or she can communicate with that other person, and there can be some comfortability and a safe spot. And it's like they're finally being understood. If I may, I would like to share a personal experience about my experience. I'm sorry, I just repeated that. I would like to speak about a personal experience I had with bilingualism in school. I was new to my elementary school. I was brand new, and when going to class for the first time, I've noticed that there was no other students there who were Latino like me. And when I did not know how to speak English at that time, I would get bullied and picked on for not knowing how to speak the language. There was no one in my class nor my teacher could properly understand me or help me to get the resources that I needed. In my school, there is a program called Esol. That is where children who did not know the language or has some trouble with learning would go there, and that would be a safe spot. There, I had a teacher who knew perfect Spanish and took her time and really communicated with me. And by having that, I felt truly understood. I did not feel outcasted or nervous. I felt safe. And by knowing these languages, we can help others feel safe as well. There are many benefits that can come from being taught bilingualism in school. It can open many doors for students, paying off for them in the long run. A student's future and their career can exceed their expectations, hence creating a more diverse, open, and accepting community among us all. Bilingualism is important. We should become more open to understanding it. Thank you for your time today.